talk about how the Knights know Bradman not their best.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to an episode of the Muttlay Krew. And we're here in the... Where are we? We're in the big smoke. We are in the capital of Brisbane, baby. Well, you know, we're in Brisbane. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. But we're not in the game room today. We're in the close quarters.
Whoa. We're in the gay bar.
It was last night.
Anyway, we're here. We're talking some rugby league, and what a time to be alive. And it's finals football, baby. We're getting cracking on tonight, baby. Can't wait to start. We had a little teaser last night with the mighty West Tigers get their first win in W. Anyway, we're not talking about that. We're talking about rugby league.
Why not?
We thought the Dragons were going to do another fucking 30-point loss.
What about the weather, though? Hopefully we get some better weather in these games coming up this weekend.
Quick little shout-out to the NFL punting on one of the goal kicks that we saw last night in the NRLW. Holding the ball on the tee.
Oh, yeah. A bit windy, bit weather.
Is that illegal?
She's doing the old... And I'm like, she's going to kick her in the head. Old Cam Smith slip over and back and boom.
There goes your teeth, love.
Anyway, getting a bit excited here, but I am here with Kyle and Cody. How are we doing this lovely day? How was your days off?
No, really good, mate. We're getting ready, primed. Play a bit of volleyball over the next 3 days, so looking forward to that. Yeah, well, we're there. We're going to be there. We're going to be amongst it.
I'm just going to get ready. I did some preparation last night and taking some balls, so for the weekend.
Yeah. I'm really good at getting it up, it turns out.
Yeah. Sorry, but who are you?
My name's Jack, and I had a day at work, and it was all right. It was 5 hours, so I can't complain too much, but, you know.
Lucky you're a flower lover, mate.
Fucking oath. I like the flowers. I don't know if I like people who work in the flowers some
Especially
days.
when he rocks up all pent up and Kyle and I do nothing but take the piss out of him.
Bruh.
Yeah.
I was like, Cruisy,
I sent you a message going, hey, Cody and I are going to Woolies. Do you want anything? Alcohol.
First thing in the morning.
And then he calls me.
This isn't New Zealand, brother.
The worst one was just before when you called me and he's like, so how's it in the morning? I'm like, I can't vent right now because they're still here behind me.
Yeah, I called him because I saw the message come through about alcohol and I called him up and I'm like, so a rough morning, hey, mate.
And then I had to take a second. I'm like, yes, but it's okay.
Breathe.
Can't release that energy right now because I was just after my little powwow in the meeting. I'm like, you boys. Are you...
Oh, so you were on it too.
Yeah, I'm like, you can't want to work here? Like, dead set.
Jeez, dropping C-bombs.
Shout out to them.
I didn't say it to them.
Shout out to them.
Yeah,
I just
listeners.
said.
Jacob, Craig, and Stephanie.
There's only two of them.
Yeah.
Oh, if the third one was there.
No, Jacob was in the meeting. You
Excuse me?
scheduled the meeting, did you?
My name's Jack. I'll bring my birth certificate next time for you, bruv. Anyway.
On the cob.
Yeah, bruv.
Good chin
Jack on the
wag.
cob.
Good chin wag. Miss it. And we could keep continuing this, but I paid for parking, so fuck it up.
But yet, before this started, he was blowing up that it was going to be too short.
Because I paid for parking, so it needs to be, optimal time. Not 2 minutes that it fucking wasn't worth my time to get out of here, find a car park. 20 minutes.
We're over the chin wag.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Let's talk some rugby league, finals.
Would you like that alcoholic beverage?
Not yet. Unless we've got Jaeger? No, because then I can mix.
Oh,
But-
I could give you a black liquid.
Has it been that long?
Shooting dust, brother.
All right, Jake, what do we got here? What do we got?
Rugby league. We're starting off with the qualifier? I think it got qualifiers. Well, the non-elimination finals. And we got the mighty Penrith Panthers
Not so mighty.
versus the Sydney Roosters.
Playing for a week off.
Last game at Penrith Park for a year or so. And what a game's going to be. And I'm probably not going to watch it live. So just no spoilers. I'll be watching it maybe later tonight or in the morning because I got asked not to watch it tonight. So
Why? You got asked not to watch it tonight?
Little date night. She said just,
Oh,
okay.
Gotcha.
Oh, all right.
And I was like, I should be able to watch it either in the
well,
morning
no,
or
it makes
later
sense.
tonight.
It's a Roosters game. He doesn't give a fuck.
No.
Yeah, walks out.
Fucking
No, she was going to ask for date night like on another night, but he's like, no. Can we move it to Friday?
I'm very confident I'm not going to be able to watch
night.
any of these games live, and I'm not very impressed, to be honest.
She said, I want a date night. He said, you can peg me any night of the week, darling. I don't understand.
I know. It's finals football. She's like,
the first game of finals football, and she's like, I'm your wife. You're not watching it. She's like, what have I signed up for?
And I feel like if it was
Shout out,
Newcastle, if it was my team, I would be able to have a bit of veto, but it's not. So.
I reckon if it was
100%.
the Knights, if they were that good to make...
Have you told Omar
prelim.
and Whitney that you're going to be watching the game during their reception?
No, the Newcastle game's at 8 o'clock.
All of them on Monday.
The Newcastle game's at 8 o'clock. It definitely should be reception. Yeah, I don't remember how to do weddings.
You just had one.
Yeah, I didn't really have a reception.
It's just Jake over in the corner.
Fapping himself.
Omer's a Newcastle fan too, so you might be intrigued.
Oh,
He won't give a fuck.
It's up on the fucking projector.
He is a fake Newcastle fan.
Yeah, pretender.
I bet you he doesn't even know Bradman Best is out.
I bet you he doesn't.
Anyway.
He's got some other things on his mind though. Anyway, we're talking about Penrith Roosters here. How we think? Kyle? Let's go to Kyle. It's your team, buddy. How you feeling about this game? $2.94 outsiders doesn't look
fucking
good.
Value.
Value.
And if you're a little nervous, I'd be punching the fucking line.
How many points are they giving you?
Hey, 7.5.
Oh,
that's too much, and I think we're going to win. And
how will you win this game at Penrith when you guys haven't beat them in 12 times?
Since 2020, round 1.
Without two of your starting spine players.
But they have Sandon Smith.
If you're going to ask me a question...
I was keep getting the things out before the question
maybe
was...
want me to...
It's just a really long question.
You're going to let me finish.
He just doesn't know how to punctuate his questions.
You don't normally go this long, so I thought you'd finish by now. You usually do.
I left half an hour ago. I came...
I'm going to try my pill today, I think, first time. See what happens.
Anyway, so over the recent weeks, Panthers probably the weakest spot in their defense is their right side. With Cleary out there, Targo's been he's good, but he's been a bit found out recently. Without Sammy Walker, the Roosters are going to go left more, and they should naturally anyway with Angus Crichton punching a hole at Nathan Cleary. Shoulder.
He's going to try to blow that shoulder.
But they can't just get one-dimensional and just keep hitting Angus Crichton with the ball to try and run over Cleary.
They can't make
They need to drop some unders.
Plan.
They need to do some other stuff. But and I did see a stat that when Keary's the main half and there's no Sam Walker, they go left more and Keary's averaging 1.5 try involvements down the left side per game.
I reckon Keary's probably going to be a non-factor, to be fair.
But Sandon Smith's going to put the boys on his back. Teddy's going to have a ripper. Sandon's going in for a man of match performance tonight. He's going to show you what I've been seeing and show you boys what's up.
He wants to lock down a half spot for next year with the old Chatty coming down. He wants to make sure.
He will be the other half. It's not even a question.
I think Sandon Smith is a good player, but I do not think he is a prelim final winning halfback against the Penrith Panthers defense. Fan. We're talking about Sandon Smith here. I'm just rating the young bloke, and I feel like he's a really, really good player, and he might get better. But right now in his career, I don't think he's going to be the guy to win this for the Roosters.
And that's fine. And I think
and
Trent
if you
Robinson,
think that, I think you are a bit delirious.
I think that Trent Robinson and the Roosters are loving that Sam Walker, secretly loving that he's not there because everyone, obviously he's a great player, but I mean,
kick out Walker. For Sandon Smith next year.
No, kick out place for Bulldogs.
But Sandon, no one rates Sandon, so he's going under the radar.
Not no one.
No, I don't think that's true.
Kyle's got high hopes.
Oh,
for the big
mate, there's something about him, and I just love him. And we're averaging over 38 points when he's a starting half. So, and the time we versed Penrith earlier in the year,
and he's a really good kisser. So
if the fucking bunker doesn't make a bullshit call in giving Dylan Edwards obstruction when Hargraves ran through the line, we win.
Do you remember that?
I'm telling you, that one last week too that we're fighting over, that's fucking play on, brother. That's a try.
Anyway, we're talking about this game.
Oh.
But yeah, so I reckon it's going to be a red hot match, and I think the Roosters break the hoodoo. In a close one. I reckon Sandon Smith.
The Gurus.
Sandon Smith to hit a field goal.
Who are the Gurus?
The biggest question mark, I think, is also Nathan Cleary. How bad is his shoulder? It's been very quiet. What's going on with it?
Well,
they reckon he's ticked all the boxes.
They said he doesn't need injections to play.
Doesn't even need injections.
Cleary's a professional. He fucking works hard, so I'm sure he's done as much as he can to get it ready to go. And I feel like if it was worse, they could have not played in this game and just seen what happened. Because I feel like they would have been still confident in this game at home without Cleary to maybe win this game.
A week off. At this
it's very interesting.
They look like the season's wearing on them. I was saying to Kyle the other day, I feel like this season, out of the last 4, where they won it, or 3 where they won it, and then this year, they look like, the middle, they sort of look like they whatever, and then, but come back at the end when Cleary comes back from injury and everyone starts, then you start going, oh, here they come. Whereas this year, I don't feel like they've done that.
No, they're definitely looking worse.
Because of the injury again, it looks like they're playing a little bit tired. They're not quite there. It's almost looking like the 4 years is where it's starting to get to them. And I think it's going to be tough. Like, they're going to have to be, I don't think in the other years, they didn't really have to be at their best. They just had to be better than the other team kind of thing. Whereas this one, I feel like they're going to have to be at their best to make a run this year.
So with that theory, I think maybe they're going all in this game because they need to win this game to get that week off.
Because if they lose this game,
bold prediction here.
If they lose this game, they have to keep going.
I think if they lose this game, they're gone.
I reckon they bounce.
If they lose this game, but I think they're going to win this game and not bounce. So I'm tipping Penrith Panthers. 1 to 12. I think it's going to be close. I think the Roosters will play better. I'm going Penrith 1 to 12, and I think.
So hold on, are you taking Panthers with the line, or
we're doing lines or 1 to 12, 30 plus?
We did lines last week, and
but he's.
I don't like lines. They confuse me.
Well, last week you got 13 points out of 16.
Pardon?
You jumped to second on the tipping.
Yeah.
Because you got 13 points out of a possible 16.
Bruh.
Jeez.
When's the first I've heard of this?
So So last week he got the Storm.
Oh, it's your tipping last week, Kyle.
Shut the fuck up. Oh, he tickled himself. He's run on the grass again.
Fuck it.
Yeah, so you had 6 points after the first 3 games. You got the tip right and the line right because you had the Storm with the line, Eels with the line, Roosters, but Rabbitohs with the line. Then you lost both points on the Dragons because you took the Dragons with the neg 3.5. Back the Cowboys as the underdog. And then you lost both. You got 1 point on the Panthers game because you took Panthers minus 18.5. And everything else you got right.
Jesus.
So line is 7.5, you said?
Oh, well, that was.
I'll check. Okay, yep. I'm going Penrith with the line. And
So Panthers to win.
Panthers to win.
Panthers to cover.
And Brian to score anytime.
We're not doing the.
We're not doing tries.
Oh, why not?
Yeah.
I thought we did for the finals. We were for the finals because it's even less games than last
you're right.
week.
It could be everyone's picking the same winger, but it is what it is.
Because it basically just keeps that the same amount of points possible in a way. You know what I mean? Adding an extra leg, an extra 2 points to 4 games.
So, Cody, are you going to come with me or are you going to jump at Kyle's bandwagon? How you feeling?
I'm not sure. I'm sort of like Penrith. You can't go past Penrith, but Roosters have been looking real good. But like I feel like they're both injured. They're both not at 100%, so it's hard to say which team's going to come out on top. I reckon I'm going to have to go with old Kyle over here and just say that Roosters have a little bit more momentum than what the Panthers do. And I'm going to take the Roosters and Daniel Tupou. Nice and easy.
So you're taking Roosters to win.
Outright.
Yeah, right.
Roosters to win outright. Taking the underdog with Daniel Tupou anytime.
Well,
easy 6 points. No, easy 4 points, sorry.
So we obviously know where I'm going.
Yeah, hopefully you're away from here.
Fucking oath. Tedesco scoring.
Yeah, good shout. I just thought Tupou was a little bit more safe because he's on that left-hand side.
Tedesco's going to show in this game that he should be with Dally M.
You're a joker.
Fullback of the year.
Oh, he's 100% fullback of the year.
Well, I don't know.
Ponga, mate.
Ponga playing good last 2 games.
Ponga played good for 6 games, remember?
Oh,
that's all you need.
Beautiful. I think that's going to be a cracker of a game, that's for sure. And then we get to Saturday. And I think this game's a bit underrated right now. I think it's a bit underrated because I think this is going to be a really close game. We got the Melbourne Storm, top of the ladder Melbourne Storm, up against the Sharks. Down in Melbourne at the 4 o'clock afternoon time slot. Now this game, the bookies are giving the Sharks 10.5 points as a line, which is crazy.
It's funny, weird because with the Sharks beat them last time down in Melbourne without Hines.
But you know, the big talk, Hines can't play finals, so we'll see what happens. And I think...
Well, Craig Fitzgibbon can't coach finals.
Oh,
snap.
And that's not I'd love Craig Fitzgibbon, but that's just the stat at the moment. He hasn't won a finals game.
Not a single one.
As a head coach, no.
Both teams are pretty much full strength, so they're looking really good. Will the Storm lose this game, guys? Do you think they will, or are they playing too good
Storm
at the moment?
13 plus.
Nah.
Sharkies looked good last week, but that was against the turboless Sea Eagles, and Sea Eagles without turbo are terrible. So, and Manly's defense can sometimes go walkabouts, which it did last week. Melbourne's defense, Melbourne's going to be ready for this game. It's a finals. This is what they've been prepping for. They looked fucking red hot against the shit Broncos team last week, but I don't see the Sharks scoring the points. But they have it in them. They are a very good attacking side, but I think the Storm are going to be so locked in and so focused on putting so much pressure on Nico Hines to try and break him, Braden Trindle's going to have himself an absolute fucking game.
I reckon, sneakily, this is the games where Munster shines. When everyone's in that thing and he's still playing that, I don't give a fuck. I don't even know what I'm doing, so kind of shit. Everyone's locked into the game plan, and he's just out there with that fucking monkey and cymbals, clapping along, just playing footy. You know what I mean? Like that. This would be the one. Like he hasn't had, obviously because of his injuries and stuff. Like he hasn't had the standard of year that you're used to from Munster. So I feel like here coming into the finals now, I feel like he's really going to explode.
Yeah,
I've got the Storm and covering the line.
Oh.
Storm covering the line.
And my anytime try scorer is my boy, Will Warbrick.
Our boy.
Our boy.
I wanted to go. I'm going to do it just because I'm going with Shark. It's a terrible shout in a tipping comp to get a couple of points, but I'll just eat my boy. Fuck Warbrick.
Yeah, you would though.
Yeah. Give me the Wishart every day.
I'll take the Warbrick.
I'm listening to you boys, and I do think Melbourne will win this game, but I think in a finals game, 10.5 points is so much. I think Melbourne Storm will win, but I think Sharks will cover the line. So I think it'll be closer than that. I just don't think the Sharks will score too many points, and I don't think the Storm will score that many either. So I think it's going to be like a 18-10 sort of score line, I'm thinking.
I think it will heavily depend on which defensive unit turns up for Cronulla too.
Yeah, they're going to
shoot. Because there's been times throughout the season where their defense
Who did they get pumped by 2 or 3 weeks ago? Wasn't it the Titans? Who put a decent score on them not too long ago out of just nowhere? I felt like they were cruising, and then all of a sudden they just had a fair few points put on them.
And I'm going to go...
the Warriors put 30 on them.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, but I wasn't pumping. That was like 32-30 or something.
That was SJ, mate. It was all him. I'm going to go Ali Katoa to score. I just think he's been such a good form, playing the edge there, and they're just going to go to him.
Nice.
And that's left edge. Sharks a little bit weak on the left edge, I think. So I'll go with that. Beautiful. Now we go into the do or die games, the games that really matter this round.
Do they really matter is how we meant to say that.
Yeah, interesting. Do they matter? Stats, if you come bottom
Power
4.
doesn't matter.
If you come bottom 4, you're not winning finals, but they definitely matter, especially this game to me, baby. We're going to Townsville.
Well, Panthers need to figure out who they're versing next week, so these matter.
Oh. We're going up to North Queensland Cowboys, Townsville. We've got the Cowboys versus the Newey Knights. Newey Knights are big outsiders, and the news of Brad and Best coming out yesterday does not help them at all.
Yeah, that hurts them.
Hurts them. That's just another attacking weapon that they're going to miss out. So now it does all eyes on the King KP, King of Newcastle. So
I feel like this is one of those games that really comes down to battle of the halves. Both got really experienced half pairings, so it's really going to come down to who controls the game more.
I don't think so. I think this comes down to what attack, what offense.
Wow.
Offense.
What
it comes down, does Cowboys attack really show up, and the Newcastle Knights defense really show up?
It'll be a good battle of the fullbacks.
It definitely will be.
It'll be like which fullback's going to make a bigger impact on their team.
I just think both fullbacks will play good. I think it's just, will the Cowboys be on song? If they're on song, I don't know if Newcastle can keep them out.
For me, Dearden's my man. Dearden is my man, and I feel like he is going to step up to another level. Like this year, after receiving the captaincy, he's gone to another level, I reckon he's pretty close to maybe being 5 out of the year, depending on, like pretty close up there with Burton and that. The other players seem to have more spikes in form, whereas Dearden is just constantly at a great level. So you see him play and you just think, oh, that's what he did last week. It's like, yeah, but he's doing good things. You know what I mean? He's sort of fallen into that mold at the moment. But I feel like he's really going to step up and have himself a game. He's just going to rip apart.
He's going to be selling a lot of dummies to the Knights.
Oh, isn't
Definitely.
he? Isn't he what?
And the only confidence I have is that
after the game.
His left side, and that's Tyson Frizzell and Gagai, so they're definitely our two probably most experienced defenders in the line, so I'm feeling good about them. But still, Dearden's a great player. He showed that in Origin. He's just playing better.
Is Frizzell going to be able to handle Heal and Lukey or what?
Fucking oath, mate. He's going to...
Who do you reckon comes in on centre? Have they said that yet?
I've actually not,
because I don't think I've actually seen that he's officially ruled out.
Oh, it's everywhere. Surely it's happening.
It's going to happen.
Even the physio said he doesn't really get it right.
Who's in their extended?
Hey,
who's in the extended?
Mapalangi.
Nah, Thomas can't. Will Price, the young fellas.
Thomas can't.
Why can't he?
I think
Dylan Lucas will
What's
push
wrong
to
with
centre.
Thomas?
Yeah,
Why don't you reckon
I
he
think
can?
Dylan Lucas will go to centre and Kai Pearce-Paul will come into the starting side.
Signed.
Oh, Jackson Hastings is there.
Oh, get him
If
in.
they
He's
change
playing
the
lock.
halves into the finals,
Jackson Hastings playing lock, bro.
I think Will Price would be fun, and that could be a little attacking play, but I just don't think he'll stand up against what?
Well, it'd be weird for him to stand up on the bench.
What if he falls?
You're just starting, you dick bag. What bench are you talking about?
Dick bag.
Fucking me.
You dick bag.
So just as this is your team, Jake, what is...
You fucking, that sounded weird. As this is your team, Jake.
Yes.
How are you feeling?
I'm great, man. I'm feeling good. Like, do or
No,
die.
sorry, about the game.
Yeah.
Not just in general.
Oh, I'm talking about the
About this
game.
game.
General, I'm not feeling great. I'm feeling better right now. It's Friday afternoon. I'm here with the boys. Fuck, I gotta pay for parking though. Fuck me.
I'm going to be hearing about
Yeah,
that
and
all
we're
weekend.
paying for it
No, I'm
right
excited.
now.
I'm excited for this game. Like, I feel like we'll, after how halfway through this year, we're looking, no one even thought we were going to make finals still. So I'm happy we made the finals. And I just
thought
hope
you weren't making finals from the start. I called that.
Yeah, you're a fuckhead. So I'm feeling really good about this
You
game.
got it on the last game, Bradbury.
Yeah,
Come
I'll
on.
take it.
Fucking hell.
By winning. That's not Bradbury. Anyway, I'm feeling good about this game. I feel like we've been playing pretty good last couple rounds. And to be honest, the Cowboys, they're a team that I'm still,
Pretenders.
I don't know about pretenders, but they can have a bad game still in them. So in that case, I'm
Can
feeling
they back
good.
it up after the doggies last week? Because that was a good game.
Yeah.
Put 30 on the best
But-
defensive.
I don't love it. Up at Townsville, we don't have a good record. We have not won there for a little while. And we
But
lose
like you-
pretty bad, to be honest.
Like your coach said, Cowboys just aren't battle hardened.
No.
They've had a lot of
That
blowout
is-
wins
That
lately.
is actually
and,
a fair chat, but
we're finals ready because we've had to slug it out. We've had to
I
slug
don't mind that
it.
chat.
you know what? I reckon it's going to be a field goal-a-thon at the back end of this game, and Scotty Drinkwater does not get a shot. And
I don't
Knights-
reckon that does anyone in the Knights know how to kick him? What do you got, Gagai? Pretty sure he's the only one in the team who's kicked one, hasn't he?
Oh, surely Ponga. He's
Ponga's
a
hit
king.
a couple, and then he hit one the other week, but fucking some dude over there fucking got in the way, supposedly.
Like over there.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
Yeah, some bloke on fucking Main Street of Brizzy.
Yeah, got in the way.
Nah, I'm feeling good. I can't wait to watch this game. I just hope it's close. I hope we don't get pumped.
So you tip of the Knights?
Oh, if you want me to go, I'm definitely tipping Knights. I can't not tip Newcastle. And I'm feeling like we could win. Like, definitely.
Who scores?
I've got to go. I've got to go the King, KP. If we're going to win, he's going to score.
Hey, he's due.
I'm not saying it.
This dickhead was saying that shit at the casino last night.
I'm not saying it. KP to score.
Oh, it's due.
Newcastle
Oh.
win. So you
Well,
got
I've got the Cowboys.
8.5 line.
Got him covering the line.
Okay.
And
You going
I've
beat him?
got
Going him to score?
No. I've got
Okay.
Drinky.
We'll
I'll go
find out.
Drinky. Felt is 100% lock, but I'm going Drinky.
Well-
Drinky for the cookies.
I'm taking the Cowboys, and I'm taking the Knights with the line.
You said it was going to be field goal, so I feel like you had to.
Yeah. And I'm going Val Holmes.
Of course.
Ooh, Val. I like that.
Because I feel like
He's been playing
Kyle-
pretty good here at the back end on his way out.
He's going to Gagai. Queensland boy.
So you're going Cows with the line, hey?
Pumping
yeah,
or like
Cows
winning
to
by
cover.
10?
Cows to cover. Oh, it's like 12.
Fair.
I don't reckon it's going to be
12.
close. It's one of those ones.
Plus 20.
I feel like there's a lot of games this weekend. It depends on the start. I feel like if the Cowboys get out early,
If the Storm
And
get out
keep it on.
early, keep going.
it's on. Whereas
Yeah.
if it's in that slug, then it will wear down. There won't be as many points. But if like a team like the Cowboys who has that a lot of attack in them, if you give them ball and give them points, it'll just all of a sudden it's 24, 30 points and you haven't even fucking.
And I feel like that can happen more in these elimination games because if they're winning by 10 with 10 minutes to go, it's like, or
But
12.
these ones, I feel like
They know the season's done. Let's go.
these two should be the close ones because they've got more to play for.
Yeah, that's true.
They're playing for their season. Whereas the other ones,
They got
not
no
saying that
chance.
you're going to take off, but they've always got that little thing in the back of their mind that goes, "We've got next week."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, do we bust our poople valve to score 18 points in 6 minutes?
Penrith lose by 14 with 5 minutes to go. They'd be like, nah, we're done.
Yeah.
Take Cleary.
This isn't the Eels.
Yeah.
I don't know. The Roosters have been real good at letting in the points lately, and it's pissing me off. I hate it.
Okay, let's get to Sunday. Last game of the round. Last game of the finals. And this should be... I'm looking forward to this game. It's a bit of a quiet
This is
game at the moment.
50-50, man, hey.
There could be
Is this
50,000
a-
Bulldogs fans
Is
here.
this a backup?
ANZ.
This was the game last week, wasn't it?
No.
No.
No, it was Sharks.
Bulldogs
Man.
got pumped by the Cowboys last week.
That's
Yeah.
right.
But
And
yeah,
the
they
Eagles got pumped by the
looking
Sharks.
like there could be 50,000 ANZ. It's going to be packed. It's going to be massive.
There's
And
about fucking shout out to Big James Graham too, who's
Yeah,
bought
bro.
$10,000 worth
Wild.
of tickets so people that can't afford it can get in.
Oh, nice.
through his podcast and whatnot. So
That's fucking awesome.
So he just wants it absolutely packed, wants it rocking.
But yeah,
I reckon it will be.
Canterbury
Fans
Bulldogs,
everywhere.
Manly Seagulls, pretty much even line, so we won't worry about that this game. Tommy Turbo back in for Doggies. Manly. Josh Adokar out. Lots of chat about him, unfortunately. I don't really know what's going on, but he's not playing. That's all that really matters.
Just failed a couple of tests, mate.
Sneaky.
Yeah, failed and then passed and then.
But Jerry back
he
in.
Stood himself down, which is good.
Matty
The team
Burnham back
first.
in. It's a toss of the coin, this game, and like I said, I don't know.
How fit's Turbo?
Could be a basher.
Supposedly they're going to be needle him fucking 4 places and everything.
If it was the finals last week, he would have played last week.
Yeah.
He only had the week off because it wasn't finals.
It's hard to trust him.
For me,
It's hard to trust.
It's hard to trust him when he's fully fit.
I was going to say we're talking about his shoulder and whether we can trust his shoulder. I still can't trust his hamstrings.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
It's a hard one.
for me, I just can't tip the Dogs how they've been playing the last few rounds. I just can't do it. I just think they're playing that shit, and you don't want to get form going into finals.
And it's hard to back Manly, or
But
it's hard to not back Manly when Turbo's playing.
Yeah, it's hard,
That's
especially in a
what,
dry track.
Their points average, like near on doubles when he's playing. Like it's ridiculous.
Lukey Brooks plays his first finals game.
He's going to be so keen. He's going to be high. And I reckon he's going to have a good game.
I wonder if that could be like a thing too from Serraldo to sort of go at him, put a bit of pressure on him, because he's going to want him to prove himself. It's his first one. There'll be a bit of pressure.
In all fairness, I think Stephen Crichton and Matt Burton are the only ones that have played finals for the Dogs in this team at the moment.
Kick out.
True.
Oh, kick out, yeah. I forgot
He
his
won
name.
a couple of rings, mate.
Oh yeah, wait.
and Reid
James
Marnie.
Salmon, all the Panthers boys,
And Reid Marnie, because I think he played with the Eels, but
yeah, that's
when they
true.
made finals. But I feel like I'm taking the Dogs.
Ooh, it's going the Doggies to continue to run.
Just
They're
purely,
coming around.
like
I think they
purely
can
the
just-
only
yeah.
like they've fallen off the defensive wagon in the last couple of weeks, but I feel like it's something you can get back when you like if it's been there all season and it's just dropped off for a couple of weeks, you can fix that. And I'm purely taking the Doggies because they are the better defensive team here.
Manly in
Manly,
the last 2 rounds. That's
I
why
know,
I'm just like, no.
but I'm expecting them to bounce back. I
course.
reckon.
Yeah, do you
they've
feel like
met-
the season's getting to them?
Yeah.
maybe
Long season's finally
Like,
catching up to them.
the one beforehand?
It is a lot of defense. It is a lot of work doing defense
It is.
week after week after week.
And then it's like they're versus Manly with Tommy. It's not an easy team to defend.
Like, look how
against.
fresh Cowboys are.
Yeah.
They don't defend a lick.
Yeah, did you see how fresh the Tigers and Eels players were last week? It's like the first game of the season.
They look fucking great. Ball control was next level.
Yeah, I'm going Doggies, and I'm gonna take
Don't take him.
Viliami.
Okay, good.
I'm going Manly. I just think they're going to be too good. And I've said all year I don't really think the Dogs are any good. So good props to the Dogs making it. That was crazy. And I think he's been a bit quiet lately.
He's just fucking props to him. It fucking finished, what, 3 positions, 2 positions higher than fucking Knights.
Yeah.
And they've been in the finals all year.
Yeah, props to him.
Props to him.
Props to him, mate.
Yeah.
I think I tipped him second last.
With 2 weeks to go of the season, they were fighting for a top 4 spot.
Yeah, props to him.
They're still pretenders, but props to them.
I just like him that much, and I think he's due. I think Kula will score any time.
Fair
He
shot.
said those words.
Yeah.
Guess who's getting a HIA early?
Yeah.
Did I say those words? Yeah.
Well, I've got...
You're like, he's due. I'll take a caller.
I'm going Manly. Can't go past it with Turbo playing. And the man himself.
Big rig.
Picking Turbo.
Big.
Manly to cover the line.
Oh no.
What is it, 1.5?
0.5.
it's
Then we've gone
0.5.
down.
Half
There's
a
no-
point.
So I said
no
don't
line.
worry about it.
There's no line.
I better get 2 points. If they beat him by 1.
Well, you're getting none because the Doggies are winning, brother.
It's going to be a draw. We're going into overtime, not just golden point.
Beautiful.
Imagine. It's going to be a 107-minute game.
That'd be red hot.
We're just going 17 minutes into overtime.
I'd froth that, to be honest.
Fuck, imagine.
Except it's a Bulldogs Eagles, so I wanted to just go the 80.
Are we going to quickly do our whole finals brackets? Yeah.
Didn't do it.
But I can spitball. Yeah.
Okay. So we've got our tips for this week. So then go on to finals 2. Who we got,
Well, but
boys?
then does that defeat the purpose of doing our tips for next week? If we've already got
Oh,
our
but
tips?
the games could be totally wrong. We're all shit and get them wrong
Yeah,
this
that's
week.
true.
No, mate, I'm red hot couture here. So obviously Roosters get through to the week off. Melbourne get through to the week off for me. So Panthers, they take on Sharkies. No, that's
No, they're the two.
Sharks of the week off, mate.
no. I
No,
took
they're
Storm.
both- no.
So Sharks take on
Newcastle. or Cowboys?
First and fourth versus the highest loser. The lowest loser.
Does someone have the bracket up?
Yes, I got it.
Oh, the lowest winner.
So they versus the loser the winner of Knights Cowboys.
Yes.
Right. So I've got Sharks versus Cowboys.
Yes.
I'm taking the Sharks.
Yep.
And then what else we got?
You got Penrith
Panthers versus the Dogs.
Yes.
Panthers.
You just said they're going to bounce.
You just said they were going to get bounced.
I did.
Pussy ass.
Yeah, no, I'll take the Dogs.
Oh,
Hey.
beautiful. And then you will have
Sharks Roosters.
Versus Roosters.
Roosters. And then Melbourne will do the Dogs.
Oh, righto, Piercy.
Mitchell Pearce. He's a dog.
Yeah.
And then
Roosters, Melbourne Grand Final, baby.
boys.
Melbourne.
Sand and Smith.
Oh, here we go.
It's
for
the
the
same as
climbing.
last year.
For the climbing.
No, I can't because if it is actually Roosters Melbourne Grand Final, and I actually pick Melbourne here, and then we actually do win, I look like a fucking idiot. So Roosters.
Beautiful. Let's go, Cody.
Tell you what, if we do beat Penrith here, I definitely think we can make the grand final. Don't know if we can win it, but if we're taking on the fucking winner of what?
So
Sharks and Cowboys, I'm fucking down with that.
So, Cody,
where have I gone?
you got the Sharks versus Cowboys as well?
do I?
Yeah. You tip Sharks to lose and you tip Cowboys to win.
Yeah, you and I tipped the same for the first 3 games.
Okay.
So, Sharks versus Cowboys.
I'm going Cows.
Beautiful. Penrith versus Manly.
We did say that we're going to get bounced.
Don't think too hard, brother.
I don't know if you said it too.
I don't know. I reckon Panthers are going to beat Manly,
I
though.
don't think you said that they're going to get bounced. But
He just liked what you said it.
yeah.
And then beautiful. Then you got the Cowboys coming up against Storm.
Storm. You can't get past Storm.
And then you got Penrith versus the Roosters.
Then we've got...
Oh, no, you don't.
No.
Wrong way. Well.
Yeah,
So
I was like...
Cowboys versus the Roosters.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cowboys, Roosters. Nah, the Roosters get that one done.
And then Storm
And then
versus Penrith, baby.
I'm going Storm it.
Versus Penrith, yeah. Storm versus Penrith.
Oh, that's the other game.
You had Penrith to beat.
Yeah, I'll go Storm on that one.
And then Roosters grand final for you too.
So you're Roosters Storm as well.
Yeah, but I've got Storm winning.
Storm
To be honest,
winning.
if I wasn't a Roosters fan, I'd be taking Storm because I don't see us beating them. But you never know. Grand finals can be funny
Oh,
sometimes.
here we go. Old fucking Knights fan over here.
I want to see how he gets them through there.
I will have the Sharks coming up against the Newcastle. Yeah, baby. Sharks versus Newcastle. I think Newcastle can beat them. Newcastle, baby. Straight through. Then I will have Roosters up against Manly. I think Manly will be just too strong in attack. Manly will get over the Roosters. Bounce.
Okay, I knew he
No
was gonna
Sam
do
Walker,
that.
not
He
happening.
Just fucking taking the piss.
For you listeners, Jermaine, he just creamed because he got the Roosters out of the comp early.
Hey, I meant to shout him out.
And then I will have
Fighting over our one listener.
Newcastle coming up against
Themselves, the coach, the halves pairing.
They'll be coming up against the Panthers.
Panthers. Nathan Cleary is going to be out. His injury's going to be fucked. He's not going to... Nah, I can't. We can't beat Penrith. I'm going to go tip Penrith in that
Next
game.
minute.
Oh, I hope so.
Could you imagine?
And then I've
They go on
got
a
Manly up against Storm. And I think after all those good wins from Manly, it'd be too much. And I think the Storm are going to win that. And for me, it's Penrith versus Storm again. I think they've been the best 2 teams again this year.
You know, fuck you with your logical final.
And I'm all for it. Let's go. Penrith 4 years in a row.
You're a fuckhead.
Because I hate Storm.
I hate the Storm too. Like, I really hope it's not a Storm Panthers final because
I don't want it
I
to
don't
be,
like
but
Melbourne.
I was looking at it.
And I don't
If
have
Roosters
any...
were full fit, I think they would have made it.
It'd be so good. Like, you want another team to be up there other than the Storm.
Dead set.
Because if it's not the Panthers, everyone's like, because everyone was sick of the Storm and the Roosters. Well, it's all of them again.
Yeah.
Everyone's just sick of the Storm, Roosters, Panthers lately. It's like, fuck.
Yeah.
Somebody else.
Like, honestly, my second favourite team in the final 8 is probably the Dogs.
Is it when was the last non of those 3? It was like 2016, wasn't it?
2016. Maybe.
Well, 15 was Cowboys, 16 was when did
Storm.
Rabbitohs win it?
Oh, was it 16?
I don't know, 16 or 17.
Oh, I thought
But
you
like,
meant when was the
Roosters,
last time there was a grand
it
final.
went-
Either none of those 3 teams in it.
That's what I mean. Oh no, just like the winning because it went like 18 was Roosters, then Storm, then Penrith, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or it would have been like Storm, Roosters, Storm, Penrith. It's ridiculous.
Either way, one of those three teams have made the grand final in the last however many.
Oh, ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
And it's going to happen again this year.
I think that's us, boys. I think that's the preview of the round 1 of the Rugby League finals.
Round 1?
Oh, Cody, it was the Sharkies' last premiership winners in 2016.
16.
But they beat Melbourne.
They beat Melbourne.
So Melbourne.
Rabbitohs was
So 2015
14.
was the last grand final without either of those three teams in it.
Because that was Cowboys, Broncos.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
then the Sharkies was the year before that.
So it's been 8 straight years.
Did you see the moment, the top 5 on the ladder is the last 5 premiership winners? All the way back to the thing that if the Doggies win, it's the top 6.
Beautiful.
Hectic.
Well, that is get
All right.
around it. And like I said, I don't think I'm going to catch many of these games live. I'm a bit sad. How about you guys? You going to be getting many in?
We'll probably miss the start of the Roosters game because we're playing volley.
Yep.
And then probably miss some of the games on Saturday and
Depending
Sunday.
on when our games are, yeah.
Yeah, not sure.
Yeah.
All
All right.
Well,
Love
hope
you.
you guys get some rugby league in and enjoy it. And up the Knights.
Fuck the Knights, up the Jooks.